Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, where the retractable roof of Minute Maid Park is closed. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Houston Astros. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Justin Verlander, a Virginia-born right-hander, gets the ball to start this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, when you look up the word dependability in the dictionary, that's what this guy, you'll find a picture of this guy. Career ERA just under 3.5, and that's saying quite a lot in the high-scoring games that we see in baseball going on right now. Real solid pitcher, controls the running game, controls the strike zone, and more importantly, he knows how to get deep into the 6th, 7th, and 8th inning. Solid pitcher, and he'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Behind 0-2 now.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Line toward the alley in left center. Springer will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number one. And with that, let's take a look at the Angels starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
And it doesn't look like the manager fully agrees with that out call at first. It appears he may opt to challenge it and have the play reviewed.
Yeah, he may, Matt, but I think he'll see what his replay guys think first. Looking at it again, man, I can't tell for sure if he was out or not. Tough call.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Here's Justin Upton now. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and the inning is over. Verlander on point to start this one. And now the Astros will go to work for the first time. No score. Here's George Springer. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, George.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Counts even 1-1 to Alex Bregman. Swing and a ground ball to third. Valbuena fields it cleanly, and the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch, and I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
Bregman leads off first with one away. Runners off for second. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And this is off the wall now for Upton out there. And the run will score as the Astros are off to the early 1-0 lead. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. 0-1 the count. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Fouled away. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun is there. 2 down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross as you see the rest of the umpire. Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Not every ball is going to be hit on the screws right there. That one falls in front of the right fielder for a single. Found some green grass.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a hit. And that run will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Evan Gattis now standing in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Another first inning RBI opportunity for him here. Here it comes on 0-2. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning they can't capitalize any further. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, 1 Angel error, and 2 men left stranded. On to the second inning now for Minute Maid Park. Astros lead this one 2-0. So now the Angels cleanup batter, Albert Pujols. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he was fooled that time on the pitch away as he went around for strike 2. The pitch. Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the Houston Astros on D. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Cole Calhoun will stand in now. His line against Justin Verlander. He's got 2 hits in 23 at-bats. 11 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lined into left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. In now is Andrelton Simmons. First offering on its way. Just got a piece to the right side. It was foul for strike 1. Verlander pauses. 0-1 on its way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there. Base hit. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talk about frustrating as a pitcher, Dero. The pitch before that was some kind of a funky swing, and then he delivers a base hit on the next pitch.
Yeah, that's the name of the game right there. Did he take a bad hack, or was he setting you up there, please, sir?
Here's Luis Valbuena now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike two. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
Batting 8, first baseman number 19.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way from Verlander. A bouncer up the middle. There is Altuve. Throw on to first. They'll be in time, and a good chance for the Angels goes for naught as the side is retired. Angels strand a couple. They trail things here 2-0. Next up for the Stros, Brian McCann. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Popped him up. Maldonado is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Halos are going to line up on defense. And let's focus on Cole Calhoun. I feel one of the most underrated ball players in all the game. Gold Glove winner, makes some real highlight plays out there. Just got a nice feel for the game.
Derek Fisher is at the plate now as he looks at strike one. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Here's George Springer looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. And that one just missed outside. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there.
Hey, I don't know what happened in between innings, but he went down that tunnel with a few of his teammates and some coaches and found a way to regroup because he's been really good this second inning. After going out in the first, I thought it was going to be a super short out.
Fouled off.
Hey, great job just to be able to foul that one off. In today's game, that's what we're seeing. North-south. Pitchers want to elevate.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike three, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. After 2, it's a 2-0 ball game. In now for the Angels, Martin Maldonado, and he'll start out their half of the third, top of the order to follow. First pitch of the at-bat. He had to be looking for something else to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
Pitch on the way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will get foul for strike 2.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Ball and 2 strikes to the Angels catcher. The 1-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. McCann has it, and he makes the throw to first. Maldonado is retired, and there's one away.
Now batting, second base.
Ready for another chance, Zach Kozar. He hit the ball hard, but lined out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way. Liner towards second, and that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in his zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit. Long throw to third.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Here's Justin Upton now, and it's fouled away. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Set with the 0-1. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch, and he's set down on strikes for route number 2.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Albert now. As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. A swing and a foul tip, but held onto behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Angels strand a couple. They're still down. It's 2-0. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Bregman tends to exploit left-handed pitching. Many hitters are better against opposite-handed arms, of course, but he's considered one of the best hitters in baseball in these types of matchups. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
He's been pounding his zone with nothing but strikes, but that's an amazing take right there. You start getting into that auto swing mode when you think that guy's going to be around the zone.
Trout is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. 1 out now in the Houston third, and striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Breaking balls in for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit out towards second. Fielded by Kozar. Throw gets him. 2 down. Here's Carlos Correa now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Correa, left field and carrying well. And what's the call? It's a home run. And now hold on just a second here. You can see the 4 umpires gathering near third. And it would appear that they're going to discuss whether this in fact stayed inside the foul pole. And I would guess that after all the discussion, they're going to go inside and have a look at the video replay. And that is indeed what they'll do, as we'll take a look and let you decide for yourself. All right, the review looks like it's over. Was there indisputable video evidence? Yes, it's a foul ball after all. So take the home run off the board, and there's an instance where the video review got it right. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Now another 1-2. Another one sent foul. The 1-2. Hit hard down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Calhoun on the run. And that ends the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3. But they're on top 2-0. Leading off the inning, Cole Calhoun, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. The 1-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Digging in for his second at bat, Andrelton Simmons. He singled his last time up. This pitch is popped up. Altuve is there for it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, third baseman, Luis.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Luis Valbuena. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Bullet back up the middle. Springer will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nothing doing against Verlander that time around. His guys lead it. Striding in once again, Josh Reddick, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Takes a knee-high fastball. Reddick, a native of Georgia. He was a 17th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. Don't just assume as a hitter right here he won't triple up. He's got you down 0-2, and he might really want to get inside your head if he throws the same pitch again.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting,
digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez, a base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
now batting, designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Striding in for Houston, Evan Gattis. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
Here's a perfect situation. 2 outs, bases empty, power hitter at the plate. He ain't looking for a single and hoping to pass the baton. This guy's looking to do damage.
Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're up 2-0. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Marte, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
Hey, as an offense, you do your homework, you scout. He hasn't been using that pitch an awful lot. I say you just throw that out. If he's going to flip that occasionally for a strike, then so be it.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Marte playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Hit down the third, and this will kick off the third base bag. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Marte leads off second with nobody out. Back up the middle. Correa takes it in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Zach Cozart. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Verlander pauses. First pitch on its way. Here's a huge swing by Cozart and a drive to deep left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as the Angels have come back to tie things at 2.
This is a perfect example of the total concentration it takes to be a pitcher at this level. He was on cruise control, hitting his spots, preserving a 2-run lead, and then boom, he misses his location, and the game is tied. Back to square one.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. It's a solo home run here for Mike Trout, and the Angels move out to a 3-2 lead.
That's not an easy thing to do, to go back-to-back. When the guy in front of you goes deep, you walk up to the plate and you feel like, hey, I'm going to do what he just did. How about that? Back-to-back bombs.
Now batting.
Here's Justin Upton now.
Justin Upton.
As Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. No hits to this point. The windup and the 0-1. A Fastball down near the shoe tops.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
The batter, number 5.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and standing in, trouble now in the person of Albert Pujols. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And Albert swings and hits a ground ball to short. Fielded cleanly, throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels lead it 3-2. Matt Vasgersian back alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the left-handed hitting catcher Brian McCann settles in to start out the inning at the plate. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Trout has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away.
This guy's not wasting any time, right? Gets a first pitch fastball, and he flies out deep on the first pitch of the inning.
A high fastball is in there.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Trout has a read on it, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Here's George Springer, and he's at risk of the old hat trick. 2 strikeouts on his line so far.
Yeah, and it seems like these hat tricks and golden sombreros are a lot more common than they were, say, 10, 15 years ago. Guys have stopped worried about striking out as much. It's really been an ideological shift in the game. That's a big topic of debate.
Yeah, guys not going to worry about 3 strikeouts. Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires the side. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Angels 3 and the Astros 2. Cole Calhoun will stand in now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Right fielder, Cole Calhoun.
First delivery to him on the way. A bouncer to the left side. Bregman fields it cleanly. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Ready once again, Andrelton Simmons. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Altuve over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's Luis Valbuena now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Liner toward right center. Springer is there, and how about that? A 3-pitch inning as the side is retired. Angels are gone in order. They're up 3-2. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Oh, that was a big mistake right there. This guy might be their best base-stealing threat in the lineup, so now he's got a chance to move into scoring position without even putting the ball into play.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Carlos Correa. He flew out in his last at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. There goes Altuve. Strike taken to throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. This is line to left. And that's in there, base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit out towards second. And this will be a base hit as the runner will come in to score from third. And we are tied at 3 apiece.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. In there, and it's 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a base hit on the line. In with it now is Upton, and they'll have to hold the runner at third base.
Boy, that's a crazy at bat right there. Takes 2 pitches, 2 quality pitches, then gets the third one, and he hits a bullet for a single.
I can't tell you how good that feels as a former hitter right there. 0-2, you're pretty much dead to rights, and he comes through with a big knock.
Jose Alvarez was called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Evan Gattis now standing in as he sends it on the ground to first. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. High in the air and deep to left center field. Upton going back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as they open it up to 8-3.
Wow, you can understand what the pitcher's thinking. He doesn't have an empty base, and he needs to get ahead of the count. All he wants to do is get that first pitch over for a strike. But the batter knew the same thing, and he jumped all over it, smashing it into seats for a 4-run blast.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go George Springer. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 8 runs, 9 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Trout there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So they strike for 6 in the inning as there's the big blow. The grand slam home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start the 7th. It's now 8-3. Back here at Minute Maid Park in Houston. It's on to the 7th now with the Astros on top in this one. And as the final warm-up tosses are thrown, let's get a look at our game summary through 6 innings. Ready for another shot now. Jeffrey Marte, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Now batting.
Ready now for L.A., Martin Maldonado. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Hit back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle on the first, and it's a quick start to the seventh as now there are two away. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Zach Kozar. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Angels down quickly there on just 4 pitches. Can't make any headway into an 8-3 deficit. Ready for another chance? Alex Bregman in prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Maldonado is after it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Riding in once again, Jose Altuve. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. Takes a knee-high fastball. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Anytime the ball is hit that hard to deep center, you know it's going to be a tough play. The center fielder gives chase, but it ends up coming off the wall, and by that time, you knew it was going to be a triple.
Here's Carlos Correa now. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A 1 pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Again, another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest.
Hit high and deep out to left center field. Back goes Trout, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall.
The pitcher hadn't recovered from the sting of giving up a triple, and then he gets belted for a double. The lead grows, and the guy on the mound is probably wondering if his day is going to be ending soon.
In now, Josh Reddick. Cue shot here out towards short, and that'll be the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Marwin.
Digging in to try it again, Marwin Gonzalez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw won't get him at first. An infield single, and it's first and third now.
Boy, when things are good, things are going really good. How about a swinging bunt infield single right there for his third knock of the game, D-Row?
Yeah, he has to be feeling frisky right now. He's had 2 great at-bats, and then this one, he's 100% on fire. Getting an infield single for his third knock of the game, that's awesome.
Jim Johnson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a high fastball for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th. It's the Astros 9 and the Angels 3. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here comes the 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
Sliders in for a strike. And he's safe at first, so he's aboard on the drop third strike. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strikeout, but the runner reaches anyway. Digging in once again, Justin Upton. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Fisher's under it. He's got it 1 away. Astros on top in front of the home crowd here at Minute Maid Park as you get a look at the line score to this point here in the 8th inning. Ready for another shot now, Albert Pujols. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat. He's running. Popped him up. On the move is Reddick. And that's going to land foul. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. And he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. We'll try it one more time for second. Pitch inside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it.
That was about as easy as they come right there. Hard to say whether that'll be defensive indifference or a stolen base, but either way, he's into scoring position.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
This is skied into short left center. Correa calls for it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
He's set. Here it comes. And now the runner's trying for third. Lifted the other way to left center. Correa will put this one away, and the side is... Next up for the Astros, Brian McCann.
For the Astros,
First pitch on its way.
Brian McCann.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Fouled off.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run for Brian McCann. His second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
You know, as a pitcher, there's nothing worse than getting taken deep, but it's something every pitcher has to deal with. Even the best pitchers give up home runs. You just have to refocus and go after the next hitter.
Derek Fisher the next to bat, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Definitely tried to elevate the heater right there with 2 strikes, but caught way too much of the plate. Nice execution by the hitter.
Line drive to center field. Trout is there, and he has it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. So 2 gone now in the Houston 8th. And striding in the speedy second baseman Jose Altuve. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. This is line to left. Upton is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. One more for the Astros, and it comes on this solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the Angels. It's the Astros 10 and the Angels 3. A beautiful look there at the downtown aquarium here in Houston as we welcome you back to baseball on MLB Network. Will Harris comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. In now is Andrelton Simmons, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Goodness, 0-2 now. Popped up. Gonzalez shading to his right, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Here's Luis Valbuena now. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Chris Young will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Chris Young.
And a big swing as Young sends a drive out to deep left field. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. It's a solo shot for Chris Young. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Career numbers against Will Harris. He's 1 for 4. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Shohei Ohtani will come on as a pinch hitter.
Number 17, Shohei Ohtani.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
0-1.
Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Angels down to their last strike. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. McCann corrals it on to first, and that's your ball game.
Well, the discussion around this game is real easy. It goes back to that big 6th inning when they put everything together. They really broke out there and just brought it home after that.
10-4 the final in this game. The Astros rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Justin Verlander gets the W on the mound. Tyler Skaggs permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans